as long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. Under our command, O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano.
Because the end time is so near. Makano Panupoko, Opa Tishiria, Abona Boston, Ona Yuchikanakana. Asi Mabura Bunomare, Yaburu Biaru, Namogara Palanamu, surrounding Boston. Opano Maketo, money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram see. Na Biafra balamu. Iyabuna nene. Kambu paraya no. Makano jife wata winyakaye. Akalobe ilo leseya. Oye wife wapara nifeya. Nkago panuko. Biafra is my life. Biafra, I must go back to our land. And get the one who took off the day. If I would get married 4 years ago, gonna jump in there also. I'm gonna get up for me. I know yes, no, but I'm naive. West in Notre Dame, Nigeria. Yeah, because so long there was a lot of Kari onwezoro nwanne ba. Maka na ọ bụrụ olu onugbu Hausa, azegwu gọvanọ isi, ya ọ ga-achịtakwa ndị Hausa ọfụma.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on your time zone. My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are highly welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. You are highly welcome. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if my voice is coming out loud and clear before we proceed into today's broadcast. Let me know if my voice is coming out clear. Very, very important before we continue on today's program. I welcome every one of you, my wonderful people of Biafra. This evening, we have something very, very important to treat. So I welcome you. Please, as I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others. Very, very important. Today's date is 22nd of August, 2026. And the time right now is exactly 46 minutes past 7 p.m. in the land of Biafra. It is 46 minutes top of the hour, regardless of where you are and where you are joining me from. So I welcome every one of you. As I can see your names in the comment section, please, as I welcome you, try and welcome others by liking this very program. Just hit the like button and, of course, share the link to every WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups where you belong. We are not going to take your time this evening. I'm going to try as much as I can to make this very evening program brief, because tomorrow is going to be another great day. So at some point, when I've made my point clear, I'm going to open the line for one or two persons to call in and chip in one or two. So stay tuned, stick around while I take you through today's program without any further delay. My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, we all know what is going on in Finland, how the case of our Prime Minister, or should I say the case between Biafra and the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, is been going since 5th of this very month of August 2026 till this very day. We know how it has been going. None of us is novice over this very case, because this is not just a case between Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko versus the zoo. It is Biafra versus the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. So it is very, very imperative that every Biafran understand what is happening in their own case. In their own case, I want you to outline that, because it is very, very important. Now, having said this, or should I say having laid the foundation, we are going to go straight into today's topic. I have about 3 things to treat this evening. The first one, I'm going to let us know, or we're going to talk about briefly, about what is happening in Biafraland at this very moment. And secondly, we are going to talk about Of course, when I say what is happening in Biafraland, I'm talking about the war that the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, has levied on Biafra. So we're going to talk about it as it's raging right now, as it's raging at the moment. We're going to speak about it and show us some video clips. Then we are going to talk about something else. We're going to send message to Peter Mba. After sending message to Peter Mba concerning the evil that he's trying to bring in Enugu State, we're going to try and make sure that we stop him before he stops us. Then after that, I will send message to Vam Vam Vam. Very, very important message. So please, everybody, pay attention as I take you through the program. Not only Vam Vam Vam, I will send message to Vam 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 and his likes, including his new darlings. So pay attention while we move. Please share the program, send the link to every Facebook and WhatsApp groups where you have joined. Let us proceed. Now we know that Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, as he has defended the brigade, vehemently refusing any stand on brigade over the past 2 weeks that he's been in the court. So he also let them know yesterday that he is the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile because the Biafran people, including those who were sitting there, all of them there, sitting there, including them, voted for him to be their leader, to lead them as the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And nobody objected. Nobody said, no, we did not vote for you. So, as the case has been going on in Finland, I have repeatedly told us that the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom Nigerian government does not trust Finland. I have told us this time without number that the zoo does not trust Finland. So therefore, and one may ask, why do you say that the zoo does not trust Finland? I have explained it before, and I'm going to explain it again. They do not trust Finland because they know that Finland is a democratically run nation. It's a nation run democratically, run by the rule of law. It's not a Janjaweed nation. It's not a banana republic where you just come in or you just come and do whatever you like, or you try to influence them politically or diplomatically. So they have their own constitution and they are signatory to international laws for human rights and protection of citizens or anybody who lives within the borders of Finland. So Nigeria, that is already a country of particular concern in America, recorded and documented, a country known for gross human rights violation, has no any moral justification or standard to try a Finnish citizen in Finland who is asking for the freedom of his people. So, because the zoo does not trust Finland, because Finland will definitely allow justice to prevail in the case of Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko, which I have told us repeatedly that if justice prevails, then it is a one-way traffic, which is the release of Simon Ekpanjoko. So the zoo, having noticed this, having known that all the efforts that they have put, that they have tried or they have made to convince Finnish authority to keep Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko in the dungeon has failed. What they are doing right now is they are bombarding Biafraland using their fighter jet to bombard men, women, and children in Biafra land, specifically in Imo State, in the old Imo State. Now, this thing has been happening for the past 2 weeks, but it is now becoming tougher than how it was even last week. Today is Saturday. As I'm speaking to you, it's happening. They are bombarding everywhere because they want to make sure that they level everywhere so that even if Finland releases Mazi Simon and Joko anytime from next week, when he comes out, the zoo want to make sure that they make the East, they make Biafraland impossible for him to penetrate, impossible for his for him to to see what is going on there. That is exactly what the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom wants to do. That is what they are doing because they are relentlessly bombarding everywhere as I'm speaking to you, especially in the old Imo State. So, without further ado, let us first of all watch watch some video clips that I have here. After watching these video clips, then we will now move from there.
Today be 20.
Today being 20, which is, of course, today is already 22nd. It is day before yesterday. I told us, even that same day, that there are videos that we've gotten from war front. That is that is the right word, from the war front. But because of the case of Mazi Simon and Joko, there is no need for me to complicate things because I want those broadcasts to be strictly focused on the case of our Prime Minister, and of course the Biafran case, Biafra versus Nigeria. So today, I feel like it is right to show us this video because it's not only on 20th, it is still happening even today. They also came today. They came today hovering everywhere, bombarding the area. So it's not just on 20th, it's been happening like this continuously and repeatedly. You can see them. You can see them. This is how they have been flying around.
Today been 20. That 20 color.
But the good part is that they are being engaged. They are not coming just to terrorize our people and go just free like that. They have been engaged. They have been engaged. That is the good part of it. So pray for our men that they come out victorious as they have been confronted by the enemies of children of light.
See, now this thing, they won't keep person that to God not allow them. See, inside. Now more tank 3 and use come. See, now the gun with this, now the bullet where they use do this thing with this. See, they won't keep person. See,
Ọkwụnụ ife a na-agba ụmụ Chineke. Ife a bụ ife a na-agba ụmụ Chukwu okike abịama, the children of light. Ọ ogbunigwe a na-atụ ụmụ Chukwu bụ ife anwa. You know what is that? That iron, that piece of iron, is the tail of a rocket. That very piece of iron you see is the tail of a rocket. The tail of a rocket. How I wish I knew. Yeah, you see this? This is the tail of a rocket. I think I need to bring one video to the screen to show us how it works. Please, if you join me, click the like and share button to share the program. Let me look for it. Let me look for that rocket that they throw our people. Because yesterday, the prosecutor did more, asked our PM, why is he not, I have it. The prosecutor did more, ask our PM, why didn't you join politics? Just the same thing. He said, why didn't you join politics and conduct the elections so that if you win, you can now be able to, divide the zoo if you want. Just the same thing DOS members told him in the court there. Prosecutor Ndemo repeated the same thing, the same question, no difference. And our Prime Minister asked him one simple question: Can you, our Prime Minister asked him, can you conduct elections in Ukraine? Our PM told him, how can you conduct elections in a war zone? How can you conduct elections in a war zone? Can you conduct elections in Ukraine? And he was unable to, of course, to answer that very question. So I want to show us an image in order to fully remind us what that particular, piece of iron is. It is very, very important for us to see it. So please pay attention. Let me show us an image, which I know all of you know. Not all of you, most of you know. But let me bring it at least in order to buttress my point. So if you look at your screen now, you will see what is on your screen. Because I'm going to go back again to that piece of iron after this in order to buttress my point. Now, if you look at this place, if you look at the this Obunigwe here, this rocket, you see this particular nyash here, this ending part of it, this bottom. That's this part are bago now. Based on what we saw based on what you saw in that video clip, this side abago, this side has detonated. Of course, this part now, all this side now, the debris, that is what we saw. All this part, carefully find one. But at this part abago. So I want us to see what we are passing through at the moment, and I hope that the Finnish authority are watching what is going on and seeing what is happening in our land. So when Mazi Samanet Banjoku told them that there is war in Biafraland, they don't need to argue it because it's happening. And this is real. This is real and it's new. It's fresh from yard. It's happening. So this is what people should be talking about. Creating awareness, letting the world know what we are passing through in our land, not cheap propaganda. Not cheap propaganda. Not useless propaganda. I pity some people. I pity them. Now we are going to move straight to, like as I told us, we are not going to waste time in this program. We're not going to waste time in this program. So let us now move to to Peter Mba. We are going to send a very strong message to Peter Mba. After that very Peter Mba message, we will then go to Van 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 because I have a serious message for Van Van Van. So if I now be for not only our people, because since 2 weeks now, since after, especially after 1 week, today is 22nd, after the very first week that this case is started, remember that a northern, not a northern, an Igbo politician, you know, which I personally leaked that very voice, that very recorded voice note. And Igbo imagine, I want to tell us something before we move. An Igbo politician that his voice note, his recorded voice note, osendele, 1 year nwoke bụ onye agha ndị zoo. Onye agha ndị zoo. Anyway, achọrọ m ikwu otu ihe a si wee gaa. A leaked voice note of an Igbo politician. Kai leak isi aya. Could you believe that some people went on social media, went on X specifically, because that is where I saw it. People went to X to debunk that very voice note. And guess what? They are also Biafra agitators. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. People went on social media to debunk. How many of you know the voice note that I'm talking about? The one that we leaked just a couple of days ago, where an Igbo police officer was telling, the person all sent the voice note, the meeting that they had in Abuja. The meeting that they had in Abuja, and with the Master Manepa's prosecutor, the two lawyers who are prosecuting Master Manepa in Finland, and how they told them that they do not have a tangible evidence, to keep him in prison. And then the Nigeria government with Igbo politicians were telling them that they are going to do their own part, fulfill every obligation, just that they want them to do their own to make sure that Sam Manepa remains in prison at least up until after the 2027 presidential general elections. How many of you remember that voice note? Not even quite long, just like 1 or 2 weeks ago. Could you believe that some unscrupulous element went on Twitter debunking that voice note, debunking it, calling it fake, something that is happening live and direct? They went on social media saying that it's a fake, is a fake news. Unbelievable. Something that has gone everywhere. They went on social media and said it's a fake news. And guess what? They say they are also Biafra agitators. Now, since the zoo, especially the report from their own prosecutors, just like as I always say before we go into any update about our case in Finland, I always tell us that there is no secret to Nigeria, because they have their presence already there in court. So we are not leaking any secret to Nigeria. We are not leaking any secret to our enemies, because they already have their presence in the court there, which is the prosecutor. The only thing we don't want to do is to release any material from the court. That is the only thing we cannot do, because that is jeopardizing Mazisa Manepa himself. This one is no longer the zoo. It is now we using our own hand to jeopardize our prime minister, because when you are entering into the court, you are mandated not to film or record. You are mandated. Listen and listen very, very attentively. When you are going into the court, you are mandated not to film or record it. In fact, you must put your phone on in silent, or you can put it on silence or turn it off completely. Are you paying attention? You can put is either you put it on silent or you turn it off completely. But I will get there. I will get there, not now. So let's continue first. Let's continue. Now, let us go to Pitamba. We have a serious, very serious a message to Pitamba. Very, very serious warning to Pitamba. After Pitamba, we'll now go to the hypocrites that we have in the, of course, the Biafra struggle. We have a lot of hypocrites in the Biafra struggle. So many of them. So now, Pitamba, where are you? And Pitamba supporters, come here. Pitamba, come here. You and your stupid supporters. We want you here. Now, couple of days ago, a video surfaced from Enugu. And they say Pitamba is now building Ruga. Pitamba is now building Ruga in Enugu. Let us first of all watch the video and then we read the article. Pay attention, please.
From Enugu State, the end of open grazing in Enugu is very close than ever. As Governor Pitamba,
he said the end of open grazing in Enugu State is edging closer. The end of open grazing. I want you to hold that thought. The end of open grazing in Enugu is edging closer. That is what they said from the beginning of this video, right? The end of open grazing. And you and I know who are doing grazing or open grazing in Nigeria, in entire zoological republic. You and I know. I hope you get it. Get that point clear. The people who are doing grazing, talk less of open one, are Fulani. Fulani. Now, I want you to hold that thought. You get why. You get why. Only reason, man. Anytime they make program, hold that thought. Just outline that place. Only reason, because we're coming back there. We are going to revisit that statement. Now, continue.
is embarking on a massive 11,000 hectare livestock and ranch development that will transform the state's livestock sector into modern and productive industry. This will be a place where we produce fresh meat and beef, poultry, milk, yogurt, and other livestock products, while creating thousands and thousands of jobs and opening up new opportunities for people. Now, the plan is simple. Cattle will be moved into designated ranches where they can be properly managed, while farmers can cultivate their land without fear of their crops being destroyed. Now, let me be very, very clear here. Once the system is fully operational, cattle will no longer be allowed to roam freely across communities and farmlands.
Did you hear him? He said, once this system is fully in place, cattle will no longer roam around people's farmland. Once this system is fully in place, cattle, he is very, very specific. Cattle. I want the people of Enugu State to pay attention to what I'm saying tonight. I want everybody from Enugu to pay attention to what I'm saying. Very, very close attention. Because if I have something ye tip a lot of people. What Pitamba is doing in Enugu State is only serving the interest of Fulani that put him in power. It is only Pitamba that has brought Fulani, not the Igbo Fulani, the ones that gave birth, that their fathers, the ones that are fathered by Fulani, not those ones. A pure Fulani, 100% Fulani, not the Fulani Igbo, the one that the never to Fulani to Nehime Amotana Igbo, Pandona Igbo, not those ones. A pure Fulani, it is only in Enugu State that a governor appointed a Fulani man in his cabinet. It is only in Enugu. So now he said that the cattle, if in the Fulani, will no longer move around. So this is Ruga, pure Ruga. But on Welisa Salon de Bani, on Welisa Salon de Bani on Enugu. And though is for now, I want to open their brain. Actually, me where people as age where easy. That is the very, very reason why that is the most important reason why we are doing this program this evening. I where people age where easy, where me fanya, odo fanya if actually me fa, when we they must rise up and stop this. Pay attention. By the time I'm done, your eyes will open. Pay attention, please.
Any cattle found roaming in violation of the law will be apprehended and the appropriate legal action will be taken. This is not about fighting anybody. It's about creating a system that works for farmers, herders, consumers, and the entire state. Modern ration is the sustainable solution to the farmers' herders crisis. This solution is here, and indeed tomorrow is here. God bless our working, performing governor of Enugu State.
Did you hear that? He said, God bless their able, working, performing governor of Enugu State. So the person who made the video and the person who made the record are all working for Peter Mba in Enugu State. So they did this. Now pay attention. They did this particular thing in order to calm the nerves of Ndi Enugu, in order to do propaganda, to confuse the Enugu people. The plan is very simple. Use this video to confuse them because they are airing this very video on all their media platforms in Enugu State. Are you paying attention? They are airing this video on all their media platforms in Enugu. So the plan is to use it to confuse them so that they will now give Peter Mba the opportunity to finish the helping to colonize Enugu State. They want to give, they want Enugu people to give Peter Mba chance with this particular propaganda video in order for Peter Mba to have the full opportunity to colonize Enugu. Pay attention to this.
Governor Peter Ndubisi Mba.
You said Enugu State will bring the cattle that will be.
Yes, they will soon be arriving, but you can't bring them and you are not prepared.
It's true.
You don't bring them and you're not prepared. They are going to set up both a dairy farm. Dairy farm will be set up here. We're going to produce fresh milk for yogurt. The beef. We're going to produce beef, and the species of cattle they are bringing, they give 3 months. You'll be able to have full mature beef after 3 months.
Individuals can also have their distinct space here.
Yes, if you want to, they'll allocate some space for you here. The thing is that this is like a game changer. When nobody is patronizing you anymore, you have no other option than to move. Either you join what we are doing or you move, because you won't have market if you are into open grazing.
So now it is time to analyze it. This is now the time for analysis. Let us now open the eyes of our people. Let us now open the eyes of Ndi Enugu. Everybody, if you know you are from Enugu State, pay attention. Once you join me here, the first thing I want you to do for me is to hit the like button. Hit the like button to like the program. And the second thing I want you to do for me is to share the link to any WhatsApp group where you belong or Facebook group. Very, very important. Now, let us analyze this. We are going to analyze it with the publication. We will analyze it with the publication. Pay attention, please. Very, very important. I hope my voice is coming out loud and clear. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me loud and clear. Because if actually men are something here save our people, what we want to do is something that will save lives. I want in the Enugu to know what is going on. They say this is from Coast City. This particular video and the news is coming from Coast City, is a news outlet in Enugu State. Now, the Enugu State government is developing a modern livestock and ranching system aimed at ending open grazing, reducing farmer header clashes, and creating jobs for young people. And creating jobs for young people. First of all, to begin with, there has never been farmer header clash. I wonder how an Igbo person who is running this platform called Coast City News Outlet or whatever, I wonder how the person, even though that he or she or they are working for government, for Pitamba on media, how would you allow yourself to be used to paint this particular criminality as farmer header clashes, helping the Nigerian media such as NTA, such as Channels Television, such as Arise News, such as AIT and all the rest. You as an Igbo person who knows what is happening, especially in Enugu and Ebonyi, you know that there is nothing like header farmer clashes, because you cannot clash with someone with AK-47 when you are just going to your farmland to cultivate. What are you using to clash with them? The only thing they do is that they come here and abduct our people or massacre our people, set villages ablaze. There's another video that this guy released. Unfortunately, my network was so slow, I couldn't be able to watch it. He released that video today, just 6 hours ago before we began this particular program. This guy called Kafaya Nenugu. This young guy, I forgot his name. Ebuka somebody. So the person who wrote this, you and I know that there is nothing like header farmer clashes. It is pure Fulani terrorism against innocent people in Biafra land, both in Enugu there where you are, and of course in Ebonyi, or even every other place in Biafra land, including Delta State and Abia. Now, then when he came here and said grazing, we have already talked about it. Now he said, and creating jobs for young people. Creating jobs for young people. So, do you remember that I told you that this is just a propaganda in which they used to deceive our people? Because when you build, when you bring Ruga, when you bring in Ruga and gave massive acres of land, which they wrote there, we are coming there. Use massive acres of land, spend money to develop it, and hand it over to Fulani. And you said you are creating jobs for young people. So who are the young people from Enugu that are coming to work there? Who are the Enugu indigenes coming to work in this Ruga settlement of Fulani that Pitamba is bringing? You say you are creating jobs for young people. Who are the young people from Enugu, the indigenes of Enugu, that you are creating this job for? For giving these large acres of land to Fulani for Ruga. We want to tell them today that it's not going to work. We are telling Pitamba that is not going to work. There is no way we allow you to bring Ruga in Enugu. That is opening the gate of hell for our people for Fulani to come in. What this criminal called Pitamba is trying to do is to bring in Fulani, because once it happens, now let me show you how many acres of land he wants to use. Once this thing happens, the moment this thing happens, you see Fulani from Gombe, you see Fulani from Zamfara, you see Fulani from Borno State, from Medugri, all the Boko Haram and ISIS in West Africa, ISWAP, all of them, including Lakurawa, they will land in Enugu State. And once when they are coming, they already know where they are going. When they are coming, they are already aware of where they are entering. They will all come there. Enugu State, if this thing is allowed to happen, what is going to happen in Enugu State is going to be hell. Like hellfire. I mean hellfire. Thank God Biafra is coming. Thank God Biafra is coming. But if Enugu people allows Pitamba to carry out this project, bring in Fulani from Zamfara and Medugri into Enugu State, oh my goodness me. Oh my God, you are finished. Nya okwa ifeyemo no kana akpa aka okpu. Nya odika kidnapping aya na eme na Enugu State. No odika the way na esi na ebe mmadu isi na Enugu, all this in the Fulani jihadists. If aya na ebe onu na Enugu ugwo nya aya na amaru na isi every blessed day, aya na amu na isi in numbers. A kidnap ọkwa eburu na any does Igbo na abụọ n'ime ọfịa no eburu na abata na da ruga settlement dump unu there ebe ahụ sell unu photo post ya na-atụ ego. Nya, if you ever allow this in this particular moment, Fulani may take over Nigeria through terrorism, Kono chore ime this type of a thing allowed to happen in our land. Never. Unless menwezi mmadụ na Enugu. Unless Mandienu go pay one. Now look at the project is expected to support cattle rearing. You are supporting cattle rearing with free land, while our people are renting shops in Kaduna. Our people are renting shops in Kano, renting shops in Sokoto, renting shops in Plateau State. You want to give them free land and still develop it for them, build cattle ranching for them for free, and then bring them to come and settle. This evil plan of Fulani that you want to accomplish, these are the reasons I encourage our women. When you want to get married, please marry a good man. Don't just marry for money. Don't just marry for love. Marry a good man first. Imagine now, be this Pitambana and that woman is obligated to support him. That very woman now is obligated. She's under obligation to support whatever decision her husband is taking, whether it's against the people or for the people. And now, what is this decision? They say for cattle rearing, milk and yogurt production, beef processing, and veterinary services within designated ranching facilities. All these things are just to make it look English. All these things to support milk and yogurt production, beef processing, and veterinary services is just to make it look English, to make it look polished, to make it look like, yes, this is a good thing. But my people, this is Ruga. 100% Ruga. Not even in disguise. It is 100% Ruga. Now, they continue to say, because of Nigeria's history With the controversial Ruga proposal, some residents may naturally draw comparisons. However, the Enugu project is being presented as a state-led commercial livestock program, not simply a grazing settlement. You see, they are still trying to explain. What are they explaining here? They are trying to calm the nerves of the people so that let there be no uproar. They are trying to stop people from rising up against it. Trying to explain, no, this is not Ruga. It is Ruga who asked you before you start explaining. Who asked you before you start explaining? Because as far as I'm concerned, nobody has risen up against this. Nobody has risen up against this since they started this plan. Since they began this project, nobody has risen up against it. So who are you explaining to? They are using it to calm your nerves, nothing else. So they went on to say, if properly implemented, it could reduce open grazing and turn livestock farming into a more organized industry. There are many jobless indigenes in Enugu State, from Enugu State and in Enugu State. So many jobless, millions of jobless indigenes from Enugu in Enugu. Peter Mba does not know how to build industries. Peter Mba does not know how to build companies in order to give them jobs, in order to employ the Enugu indigenes and give them job and means of livelihood. Only thing Peter Mba wants to spend billions of worthless naira to is to build Ruga for Fulani. Nna alụ mekwala ụmụ Igbo, alụ emego, alụ emego. Peter Obi does not know how to build industry, state-owned industry, not a private one, not his personal private filling station. He doesn't know how to build a state-owned industries and companies in order to give job opportunities to the Enugu. Peter Obi doesn't know how to do it, but he wants to spend billions of naira to build Ruga settlement for Fulani. Fulani from Zamfara and the Gombe. Fulani from Kebi. Fulani from Meduguri, Borno State. Boko Haram and this swap. Kapita Mbachore Potane Enugu. Nya alu ye unu nwa ndị Enugu nwa made this thing allow. Alu ye mono. Okwa alu ye mono ya oya deka oya I pity all of you. I pity all of you. You think this is joke? You think this is a joke? You think this is a joke, right? You think it's a joke? You think it's a joke? So, they say, but in the Enugu, we still want answers on land ownership, community protection, and who benefits from the project. All them answers. Everybody must rise up against this. Everybody must rise up against this. They are still hiding the actual area. They don't want to tell us the actual area. That is what they did here. Out of this report, I did not see the actual area where that thousands of acres of lands, were taken from. So everybody must be on the look. I've played the video already. So those that know that area, you must organize yourself and start protest immediately. Start protest. We're going to play it out. We're going to put your protest on the media in order to create more awareness. You must start organizing yourselves for protest. We must create more awareness about this. We cannot allow a Fulani man like Peter Mba, a Fulani fathered criminal like Peter Mba to bring Ruga in Enugu State. We must not allow that to happen. We must never allow that to happen unless Munde Enugu ndo anozi ato n'ụtọ. Like onwezi unu achọzi dị ndụ. Unu chọzi ka egbucha ka unu chọka ebe na Borno State bido mewe n'Enugu. nke ikpeazụ a. Now, in conclusion, they said, and if it works as planned, maybe cows can finally focus on producing milk and beef instead of doing morning exercises inside somebody's cassava farm. We don't care. No matter how you try to promote this evil, it can never happen. It can never work. No matter how you try to promote it, we don't need Ruga in our land. We don't need Ruga. We don't need it. They say, what do you think? We don't care about this useless question. We don't need Ruga. Ndị Enugu need Ruga. A na-egbugodo anyị egbu, na-ekwu okwu Ruga. Eji Nigeria Army egbu anyị, eji Fulani bandits egbu anyị, eji Fulani herdsmen egbu anyị, eji Fulani Nigeria police egbu anyị, eji Nigeria Fulani DSS egbu anyị, eji Nigeria Fulani Air Force egbu anyị, eji Nigeria Fulani Navy egbu anyị, ejikwu ndị Manowe egbu anyị, eji Nigeria local vigilantes egbu anyị. Look at what is happening in Anambra. Look at what is happening in Anambra. Onwe ka a na-akpọ Mampas man ekwumokwu ya yesterday. Ozi after ha gagbusia ndị mmadụ nata, Mampas man gbuzie ụmụ ya. Ha gagbusie innocent people nata, Mampas man onye anyone ofil na ọ dị rio ka iji wee lekwara ọgwụ ogbu onye nke ahụ na ụmụ ya kwa ndị ya na ya na-arụkọ na udo ga-achị Chukwu ma Soludo. Ogbu onye nke onye nke o gburu kịta na ya na-ekwo na emesikwa na emesịa all those nonsense arrest and investigation arapụkwa ya. Soludo ya sị rapụrụ ya because onye isi ndị udo ga-achị na ọzọ na Oraifite. Yotago ife a na-abịa ife na-eme na olukwe echikwe fụkwa some idiot ya jikwa ga join kwa udo ga-achị a na-egbuchachi ụmụ Igbo. Eji ndị Igbo na-egbu ụmụ Igbo bunyezie fakoko ma ya ebunyeziri a local vigilante that the law of Nigeria constitution does not allow a local vigilante to carry this automatic rifle. The zoo constitution forbids local vigilante to wield automatic rifle. It is forbidden, completely forbidden. But guess what? Because it is in Biafraland, because they want to unalive Igbo people, they want to unalive Igbo youths, they have allowed local vigilantes across Biafraland, across Ali Igbo, to wield automatic rifles, AK-47. But in the north, where you have Boko Haram, there is no any vigilante or hunters, as they usually call them there, that has automatic rifle. They only use all those long one, double barrel. Not even pump action, they use only double barrel. They are local vigilante there, where you have Boko Haram. But in the east, they have automatic rifles. They allow them to use automatic rifles in the east because they know and they are na their paymasters dunya lofafa na area na alusi ike. Please, if you join me, endeavor to like and share this very program. Very, very important. Like and share this very program. Very, very important. Now let us send a serious message to Vam Vam Vam. We are going to send message to Vam 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 and his new paddy, his new love. Because I want to go, I want a love awful. Yeah, Vam 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 now has a new romance. And we go, he has found a new romance. Now, let me bring this. How many of you who are here? How many of you who are here have watched the program that we did sometime in the past, where Vam 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 was insulting me, trying to lay allegation on me? If on our plan na PM must win this case. PM must win this case. If PM doesn't win this case, if PM doesn't win, I'm because all the same thing or guy abu mama da abu gwalomo. All the same thing or guy abu mama da abu gwalomo. No na PM win her this case. Amalo no mo kosro ya. Mama da abu gwalomo, I still have that record. Mama da abu kuru. No gwasigokwe m na ọ bụ na me delete her program mmelo ma ọ bụ na PM win her this case ịma na anyị agwụkwa ndị Biafra na ọmụka ọsụrụ ya ịma mmadụ abụkwuru ya still have that record till tomorrow. Ịghọtago? Now vam pụta the other day that iwe ya bụ na why o ji bụrụ Biafra Unite, why is it him not me? Why is it him not me? Vam pụta na akparị m ekwubu nsa m nkuzi ya wala anything gbasara vam because I don't have his time. Mụ na ya anaghị ama aka, mụ na ya anọghị na the same category. Mana for this one o melu now, nke o melu now, ọ wọtụrụ ịgbakwa na this particular platform again. Ọ wọtụrụ ịgba na this platform again. We need to address him. And not only him, we are going to address his newfound love. Now, Vam has been fighting me because I am giving updates. I am updating Biafrans. I've been updating Biafrans concerning Biafra versus Nigerian case in Finland, which on paper looks like Simon Ekpa versus Nigeria on paper. But in reality, it is Biafra versus Nigeria case, which Biafrans all over the world supposed to know what is happening, what is going on in their own case in Finland with Nigeria. Van has been fighting me against it, fighting me so badly against it. To the extent that putana agwamo that na nyawa no we nwere okwu that no nwere some few things or record from the court. Maybe PM na ekwusi okwu mana ya man wepụta ya. He said it on a live program that no where some things or record chalo. There are some things he recorded while in the court there where PM was talking, but he cannot bring it out so that they don't use it against PM. Because he knows that it is forbidden there to video or to record. It is forbidden there. He knows because he has been in the court there. Now, Van, after fighting me all this while, he fought me so hard. At the end, Obido, Odiaka, that aga won a boom, Odiaka won a born aga, Omesia, Obidozie, now fight is that the Orama physically. The other day, other the Orama normally ora. Mano buzo kwayaka. Before Lawa Abia, all kwaleyaka already. Which a lot of people follow. Many people balake bia. Obuluzo kwa iya bokwa yenkuru. Before a day before the protest. A day before the protest, I sent Vam an open message. I told him, look, that na iruo Finland zela da de oramma. Echo obunecho lokagi na ame peace. Ekpo ya una eme peace. Obunecho oya. Ima 1 or 2 persons say ya na Finland there. Akpopoto no so. Only you and the other Orama with whoever ya a broker the peace. Onya akpo no broker alone no peace. Una eme peace. Dekwana mmano munne ko no. Obuna ichoho anything at all with other Orama. E call ya completely. Euro Finland call ya. Make ya sure that now you don't cross path. Because ada dị ọra mma nke ike ịmaga ụla ahụ ekwuru m this thing na public ọ dị ka ọ bụ amụma ịma agwago m ụnụ na m abụghị onye amụma and achọọ m ịbụ but that notwithstanding that does not mean na onwe ife mmụọ na-egosi m mmụọ na-egosi m things ịghọtago achọghị m ikwu esi njikwekwuo nke ọ mee njikwekwuo nke ọ bịa na mmezi because abụghị m master prophet na-apụta etu ọ n'ife ọ na-eme ha ịghọtago nkwugo dị ma onu bụ na nkwu ya nọ ihe mere eme ka ọ bụ na master prophet ọ pụta ọsị nke o jikwa ebe amụma Donald Trump ya ewi n'ọchịchị ụdị aka anọ m akọ ya. Prediction is different from prophecy. Prediction is different from prophecy. They are not the same. So, ka m kwuchiri okwu anwa gịnị melụ o meghọ that day o meghọ the next day even o meghọ that week mana ọ nwe okwu na-adị ekwusị ma o meghọ n'izu o mee n'ọnwa protest agasigo a na-aga court case. A few days ago story na-ekwu everywhere ada dị ọra mma malụ vam ọra because ọ kwali ya aka. So the reason why vam ji na fight ada dị ọra mma physically especially in the court is not because na ya ada dị ọra mma na-agba social media war. No, not because of the social media war. All because na vam feel no ada dị ọra mma na-enye m information na-enye njiwe na-eme Biafrans update and the ihe vam na fight bụ ka ọ ghara ịbụzi Biafra Unite na-eweta update na nyanwa akpọrọ onwe ya information minister isi mbuka mbuka iroko 3 onye kwụrụ oke osisi agada gbachiri ụzọ na nyanwa as a information minister otu akpọrọ onwe ya na nyanwa bụ onye kwesịrị na-enye update. Or you have any other thing that we would fight that or all this while na court. Because believe to the extent that they have to go and tell Kenya to go and tell Adadiorama to stop recording. They have to also use Pastor Rose to tell Adadiorama to stop recording. Whereas anything at all. Mamunwa Madadiorama onwebeghị anything ewepụtalụ na social media bụ either voice recording or video recording or even picture taken directly from the court. No one, not even one, not even by mistake. Not even by mistake. Since 5th of August, PM Juebido this appeal. Onweboho any time Munwa Mobadadiorama fana fight. Wepotalo any court material, any material directly from the courtroom there. Not even one. Apart from the normal videos on Abu PM Mesa case, ya potabie yoma, a video wepota. Apart from that, onweboho any material that is directly involved in the proceedings that either me or Adadiorama released to the public. Not even one. But Vam has been fighting us because of ordinary updates Omo Biafrans concerning their own case versus Nigeria and Finland. My people, nyaka olunya, all of a sudden, Vam on the live program. Vam. How many of you were with us yesterday on our live program while I was telling us that one of the videos that were allowed to play yesterday was Ebendizu Ame Malo Biafran Silu Nani, where will Biafran flag Tobonani, where Bao Umaki Ibo Fatoto. How many of you were here yesterday while we were giving updates? Live update from the court, while I told you that one of the videos because that is a pure evidence, because Biafra flag was there and it was the Zoo terrorist army Bundi Jakafa sprayed the other Biafran flag. The Zoo terrorists sprayed the flag in order to show our people that this is the reason why we are buying you. This is the reason why we are buying you. We are buying you because of this flag. How many of you were here yesterday when I was saying this same thing now? How many of you were here? Because that was a very big news yesterday that I told us that I gave us two references that the first video, there are two most important videos that they have played in during this appeal hearing. One is that one that Fulani terrorist soldier on a tanker shouting IPOB, where on a day come occupied. You think say na play. That is number one, because that word was coming from the mouth of a Nigerian soldier. And they have already leveled everywhere. All the buildings around that place have all been leveled. And then the second one was this particular video where Nigerian army lied Biafrans in a mud, in a noro mmiri, where Biafra flag is spray where baha. All of a sudden, Van was on live program yesterday. Where we put photo screenshot cello, screenshot photo cello directly from the court. If you listen to that, if you watch that his program, I'm not going to play his program, never. If you watch that program, watch that program, Van kuluna that program say no somebody represent Triana court. Van say no nago. He has gone back to his base in Italy. But he has somebody who he said came from Europe there to Finland to represent him. So the person Bonyane sent Van the records and the pictures and videos of what is happening in the court. Ojue Potame program yesterday. Guess what? The same Van Kulu say no ordinary update ordinary update without releasing any object from the court, without releasing anything from the court. The same Van that has been fighting me because I'm giving Biafrans update of what is happening in the court. The same Van went to release a photo from the court. TV. This is TV here. This thing you see here about TV frame from the courtroom, direct from the courtroom. This is TV frame. This particular image is TV frame. If you know here about now, imana every chair, which I have told us many times, every chair in the court has TV in you know, at the front. Like when you sit on a chair, you have TV in your front there. You don't have to watch the center one at the you know, at the counter. You just watch it straight on your face there. You can be able to see it and see what if the same thing judge is watching. Unless if it's confidential, they can decide to switch off every other TV in the court and leave the judges for the ones in the counter by the for the judges. Apart from that, if all TVs are on, you can be watching everything in your at your you know, front there. So now Van now released an image, a photo taken from one of the TVs that was sent to him. Van released Nyawako program yesterday from courtroom. What I usually do is, if it's something that I want to, you know, play, like our prime minister's programs, like our prime minister's videos that prosecutor, you know, played live in the court there, trying to use it against our prime minister. What I did was I went to social media, I went to our PM's X handle to search for those videos. What I did was to go to Twitter, to X, to search for any of the videos that they talked about in the court. Any video actually play, including that one on Fulani, Neku IPOB, where on a day come occupied. I have to go and search for it on the social media. in order to use it as a reference, instead of bringing the one from the court that proves that this particular video or this particular photo is coming from the courtroom. I have to go on social media to search, take my time to search for the video that I want and then bring it. If I want. The same thing I did with our Prime Minister's broadcast that the prosecutor was talking about. I never played anything from the courtroom, including the one the army the one that happened in Enugu State, where soldiers were shooting in the house and certain houses are blazed. I have to go on social media to search for it and brought the screenshot. I didn't even play the video. I have to go on social media to search for it. But Vam playing, showing you an image sent to him directly from the courtroom, which has the TV frame and everything that proves that this one is coming directly from the court. Vam was busy showing it yesterday on his program, and it was okay for him. It was okay for him. But he was fighting me for giving update. But for him now to play something, a court material, something from the court there, which was used in the court, in the proceedings, it is okay for Vam to play it. That is what we call hypocrite in the highest level. Hypocrite in the highest level. That is the reason why I don't near this type of people. That's why I don't near them. Because they are hypocrite to the highest standard. I'm telling you the truth. They are hypocrites. Now, I saw a post where a post that they are sharing on social media throughout today. They have been sharing posts on social media where one of the evil people, non-accord today, recorded a PM voice note where PM was responding to the prosecutor, who said that they declared Biafra in Lati. That they declared Biafra in Lati. PM told the prosecutor that Biafrans are not the only one to declare Biafra in a foreign land, because that is the prosecutor's argument. That how can we declare Biafra in a foreign country? PM told prosecutor that Biafrans are not the first people to declare independence in a foreign country. That even Czechoslovakia did it in Washington, D.C. in America. Then Ndi Osuimi non-accord today recorded our PM's voice live from the courtroom there, sent it to their madam. Their madam posted it, knowing fully well that this is prohibited, knowing fully well that this is 110% prohibited. Their madam posted it. Ngozi Orabueze posted our Prime Minister's voice while he was defending that Biafrans are not only people to declare independence in a foreign land. Ngozi Orabueze posted it. The voice direct, our Prime Minister's voice. Ngozi Orabueze posted GMA propaganda. Their nonsense order. While the same duo swimming on a call today, Bialu there for a mission. Bialu there for a mission, a very evil mission. The same do swimming could not send a record or send anything to Ngozi Orabueze. YPM was defending Biafra Republic government in exile, gallantly defending Brigi. They were unable to send anything to Ngozi to show you how evil these people are, to show you how bad they are. They sideline it. Because today now is fundraising. Today or Saturday, fundraising. Ejigo nkana eji nkana rigodi ndi believe mugu. Iyotago Ngozi Orabueze posted where our PM Masamane Banjoko was talking about, was responding to the prosecutor that said why should Biafrans declare independence in a foreign land, trying to turn it upside down as if it was a crime. Our PM told them. And our PM cannot deny that he doesn't know anything about it, because our PM was outside, was with us throughout the planning, throughout the planning moments of that very redeclaration. PM was outside with us. He was at the helm of affairs while we were planning the redeclaration up until that same November. The redeclaration was the Finland Convention was supposed to begin on the 29th, and then on 20th our PM was arrested. You understand? Some people say it was on 18th. Or why the actual date. Yotago. On 20th, they arrested our PM. Meaning almost 1 week to go. Almost 1 week to the convention. He was arrested. So are you expecting him to come and deny that he doesn't know anything about the declaration? While he was with us, where all of us were arranging it, even he himself was speaking about it, talking everything, saying everything about it, promoting it by himself. It was a company deny. Yeah. He post was able to defend the brig. He post was even last time he said he doesn't know anything about USB charger. They never posted anything where PM said, I don't know anything about USB. That I am a briggy, I am a prime minister of government, Biafra Republic government in exile. And Vam, who was fighting Biafra Unite for giving our people update. Okwa no kam na-ekwu. No kam na-ekwu. Anoko me egosi anything see from court. Anoko me egosi photo. Anoko me egosi video. Anoko me egosi voice record. I don't show nothing. I don't show nothing from these proceedings. Nothing, not even by mistake. I don't show nothing. No kam na-ekwu. Na agwa ndị ba yo two proceedings si aga. Which na by law, you cannot say because I did not show anything. I did not release any object from the court. Nothing. No can neku. No fubeho. The voice note to voice record our PM not even voice. It was a video. It's just that they didn't focus on our PM, because how man have focus on our PM? Once they see, they will seize the phone. So we the phone where record our PM send there. Vam ya. Because all new love, you have found a new love. Everybody must stop saga. But throughout yesterday about saga. From A to Z, from beginning of that your program. Throughout if any another program was saga. Throughout from beginning till the very end about saga. Saga. Only in the saga. This van boy calls through if an today. Now the problem well. Now this very struggle of van calls through. After Kafana Talo from Finland in December, I'm going to a brief story before Mepe line. Let me tell you people a brief story of what happened. When they came back from Finland in December 2024, Ngozorabeze megi formel already, cause what have occurred by verbally, disbanding or dissolving Biafra Republic government in exile. You understand me? Somebody said I should bring out. Somebody said bring out the record where PM said that he did not know anything about USB. You're a fool, a very foolish idiot. Have you seen me brought out anything from the court? Have you seen me brought out anything? So each of can be solo ndi believe ezugari. Each of can be solo madam gune ezu. Na-esu ịma na imi ka a na-esu Simon Ekpa ihe a. Ịma ha na imi ka a na-esu Simon Ekpa. Ọ ịma ha na imi ka a na ihe a na-eme bụ ihe jọgburu onwe ya na njọ na imi ka a na-esu Simon Ekpa. You don't know. Don't you know? Ihe a vam mele ma ha na imi ka ọ na-esu Simon Ekpa. Ihe a Madam Go Ngozi Orabaeze mele ma ha na imi ka fa na-esu Simon Ekpa njọkụ. Konde ascended there. Why not? Why not? He put the video photo, the phone, video. They hid it. They hid the phone to record it because they know that it is against the court rule. They hid the phone while recording him because they knew it is against the court rule. No video, no recording. They know. That's why they have to hide the phone. Because they can watch the nonsense in Ngozi Orabaeze post. For that, not the blank. The video, it was a video, not a voice note. It's a video. For that the video, they blank. Because they have to hide the phone in order to video it, to record it. They have to hide the phone to video it. Are you paying attention? Say, Mahonobu sabotage, kana sabotage Simon Ekpa. That thing may backfire. God forbid. Don't you know it may backfire? Releasing those court objects in the public. What of all got viral? You Finnish authority affair or Finland court affair. How do you go about it? How do you go about it? Imagine sabotage Simon Ekpa ya. Which I got the whole look de kage. And I go for tebe Simon Ekpa could not mind anything about USB. Or before about USB, can you go and get Ezioku? Or will if Simon Ekpa about your USB nonsense? Or will anything Simon Ekpa about your stupid USB? Idiot. Now, let me tell us something briefly before I open the line. When they came back from Finland in December 2024, Vam Ogenkere, Aparawasoni, and a few other. I can't remember who else was in that conversation, that meeting. They contacted me. This thing happened immediately. That very convention ended on 2nd. That very convention ended on 2nd. Immediately they came back. They contacted me. They contacted me. And what was the conversation? They told me that they want to do a press briefing. They want to do press briefing. Ogenkere, as the finance minister, wants to, talk to Biafrans. No, well, if Ngozi tweet na the home, Ngozi sinaya na ban fundraising. Because that time I don't know Ngozi Orabaeze's Twitter handle. I don't follow her. I've never followed her before. I don't even know that whether I'm on Twitter or not. I didn't know. Because I don't follow her. I've never seen her on Twitter before. As at that time. So, that's not we Ngozi Orabaeze tweet. That's not Ngozi Orabaeze all cancel go fundraising. See why? How? Keko is cancel of fundraising. They now sent me that that particular press release Ngozi Orabaeze melo about suspending fundraising. More saying that there's no need of suspending fundraising because the government need Rego, especially now because there were a lot of Finland and there's a lot of activities on. So then they told me that they want to go and do press briefing, that I must join them. on that press briefing so that they can be able to tell Biafrans. Because once Biafrans for and I'm not there, I am not here legit. They want to tell Biafrans that there is no cancellation or suspension of fundraising, that there is fundraising coming on Saturday. Let's see if that is the if that one no is not a problem now. Let us do the press briefing, no problem. I want them there because I've forgotten their body language. I want them. What I'm telling you today, Chukwu Okike Abịama bi n'eluigwe bịa mi witness ife aba abani ntụasị ndị ahụ ụra n'abalị ama eketakwana n'ụtụtụ echi. If you don't hear my voice tomorrow, that means I have to go my seat today. Yotago nlala ụra n'abalị ama eketakwana echi ma ọ bụ na nna atụ asị n'ihe m na-ekwu now. I want them, all of them there, listening to me there. I want them in that same meeting. That now this press briefing must be strictly focused on the fundraising. To tell our people that there is fundraising. They must not show anything like a fight, a quarrel. They must not go there to show or even to mention Ngozora Beze. I want them in that same meeting. They said, no problem. That one is certain. No, it's strictly for the fundraising. No problem. We said, okay. Then, few hours later, Abanye that press briefing. That very first press briefing, that press briefing did not just come. A brief meeting, which I was involved. I made that press briefing. Now, that very only host through that press briefing was Vam. That is Nyawa Bonye Mepelu studio, Nyawa Jiri studio, yeah, where run or that press brief, that broadcast, but Vam use through his own studio, where maybe because on Nyawa Bonye send them a link, who call my channel to that very press briefing. So Nyawa Bonye run on ya. Yotago now Vam bia. Ndị mmadụ make a statement against ihe Ngozora Beze melo. People there comment. I'm giving you this saga no Vam na claim today na no for saga. Saga kwụsị saga. Onye ọbụla ifo na-ekwu okwu akpọ mmadụ afa. Gbalụ onye ahụ ọsọ. Gebịawa bịazi watch ya na onye ọbụ onye na-ekwu eziokwu. You cannot eat your cake and have it back. The word does not, the word does not resolve around you. Somebody help me in the comment section. Yotago, a build for this word for you or around you or for you alone. Somebody help me in the comment section. It's a simple word and a GMLOku. Yotago. So, people may comment. When people do comment, revolve, right? Thank you. Thank you, Tonex. This word, the word does not revolve around you. Vam. So, you need to know. When people make comment, Vam, comment that goes against Ngozi, because already people are already getting angry because of Ife Ngozi Melo. Both canceling fundraising and the fracas that the dust that he raised in during the redeclaration by verbally, resolving the Briggy government. So when people make comment against Ngozora Beze, Vam web there on screen. When people make comment, Apari Ngozi na comment section, Vam web there on screen, where boy on a phone. Why that very press briefing was going on? Vam na phone, well phone boy. Opik yen see Vam. Who see where put those comments na screen. Okay, we web the comment. Let me use this as an example. In a screen, I have a comment somebody make. Yotago, the world does not revolve around you. Yes, that is the word I was searching for. So in on a screen now, you see that comment on the screen. That is what I'm saying. When somebody makes any comment, immediately they came back from Finland. When somebody makes comment, Ngozi, van webte na screen. Boy, I say van. See where put those comments na screen because it's not doing us any good. Those comments may portray that there is trouble, and that is what we try we are trying not to allow. Those comments, that those comments are not doing us good. Those comments are showing that there is trouble, and this is what Nigeria want us to enter. We don't want it. Simoke and Ansobade. Ozubon drop phone. Immediately not drop phone. Continue. When put comments again. The comments in the modern men are Ngozi. Van na screen. Okay again for the second time. See I wept as in those comments. Or sim okay. Nyama wept as here. End their call. Or continue when I wept the thing. Yeah, where me where. The thing was here me where my boy again. And that was the last time when I hammer anything press briefing because I forgot my behanaga. Yotago. I know Nangozi mere ife jogburu onwe ya na njọsi gbuo nkakwu n'isi. But achọghị m gwakwara ha sị achọghị m ka ọ bụla anyị nwa ka ndị mmadụ fụta nọ anyị nwa believe na brigi ya ebu ụzọ eme ya attack. Na o meghị ife o mere o kewalugo nke ya o mepego her own. But achọghị ka ndị mmadụ fụta nọ anyị nwa nọ na brigi believe na brigi ebu ụzọ fight where na social media. Iya ngwala ha during the meeting, the brief meeting MLO before that press release. I don't want people to see that nobody one on a brig yebu's or bidomewe social media attack. I told them on that same during that in that meeting before the press briefing. Passimoke and Ansobade on audio okay. But finally, what happened? Vam started this very attack, this very media war from in FIFA now. On your abuzene claim was sente. Nyawana was sente. Nyawana but the beginning, the very beginning of all the social media war in Afro. You forget now. So I want to ask Vam. Ebe no na agba mgbasi nsi because na na-enye ụmụ Biafra update otu ife si aga na their own case. Ifugokwa na Madam Go wepụtalụ voice ọbata obie na court. Kedu ife nwere ikwu maka ya? You as the information minister. And why did you also bring your own? So the manner. Or the okay abi. So obologunwa, if it's the one you did, obulunki email or the okay, or the very, very fantastic, no problem. Mobulunki email or the ma, you can do anything and get away with it, nobody will talk. But pata, ina saga other people. Ina baha saga. Imalo me mampafa. But yana gwe onya na tip ne bu onya wa na ebu ye muo na ebu ye manazo imampa ya afa. This is not politics. I will call your name if I want to talk to you. I will call your name. Nothing will happen. I will call your name and talk to you. Nothing will happen. Yotago, this is not politics, and we are not in the law court. I am not on a court. Yotago, this is not politics. So if I want to talk to you, I will call your name and talk to you. Oboye pota. Na parigidem siamo banyo camera na puo onye juzie ge sa onye mkpọrọ afa iwepụta ihe m kwuru ijie na analyze m na akparị m na enu ya ịkparịsịa m ịgbanyụ kamera na kpuo si na ịkpọ m afa na asị nkwụsị ịgbasaga na ịkpọ m afa while ị na-agba m saga live na your own program. Like this same program family yesterday. From beginning of that program, including in the phone, because I watch it, every sure I watch it say that program can so that condition that program, the first person polo maintain no go here basalo our PM's program. The second person polono jida the same thing van melo na that program ka onya repeat kwala mekwa the same thing jida da de ola ma wo na ne wo to as we ni na ha kochalo van si na oge ada de ora magale hug PM van si na kwa onye na-etisi no more hug onye na hug ihe akwa ihe mere yesterday no more hug ekwu okwu ya bụkwa before oge Pastor Obinna ha ka nọ na Finland the very first time van ji ekwu okwu yesterday so ọ pụta ọ na-agba gị saga ọma mkpọ gị afa ọ pụtakwa si no more saga. That is hypocrisy. In fact, I have never seen this type of hypocritical characters before. I've never seen this type of hypocritical characters in this very struggle. Okay, Bazwa. Now, Owelife Batalum Nuche. Before MP line, because I'm going to allow Biafrans to talk. I'm not going to stop anybody from saying their mind. For this particular case, because on a me when Bani never van balomo because nan nenyo Biafra update. Basali feneme na their own case because this case of Biafra versus Nigeria case in Finland. Van na fight him. Only for us to know. Only for us to realize now. Finally now. Only for us to realize finally now. Now the reason why Van has been attacking me is because Nobu Honyawan the update. Only for us to realize, because now tell me this thing melo na kedife ya akpa ejikwe nwa ga na that video melo screenshot ya jido because onwe ko ruo echi no ga delete so edo nwa nga je melo screenshot ya jido n'aka save wo ya ofuma ebe o ya no even self format go the phone ma ka ya ade there. I can jikwe some information so from 2021 to date. On will boy album save na my computer and save with you can go to format my system. I will still have them. So save gum can I about the car more money chagwalo bossy because gaya threatening more gaya boyma mother abu threatened me no obato be a win happy law. No I go Biafrans no more cost if I don't delete my broadcast. Van Potakwa use where style use that same reference any here Ogaya Kuru Ogaya be mama abu reference it now drama akanante Obatobia must win this appeal or if Obatobia does not win this appeal if Obatobia does not kitana I am as you after Zigwa Yechi because Nko Melona Abagona record. So Biafrans, I want to play us something kono funde I na fana anu ogu nwere onwe ya na-emeziri Peter Mba nke ikpeazụ abụ advertisement. Ifefa na-emeziri Peter Mba abụzi advertisement. Ndị anyị na ha na-anụ ọgụ nwere onwe ụmụ okoko criminals everywhere. Ndị ori juru everywhere. Anybody furu na follow Chinasa Nworu. Anybody na follow Chike Edozie. All these criminals kpọrọ onwe ha DOS IPOB. Fear them. Run away from them. Run away from them. They are all criminals. I'm telling you. All these people who claim have DOS members, this and that, DOS criminal. They are all criminals. Look at this idiot Apollo Emeka Gift. Emeka Gift official. This criminal old boy Emeka Gift. Nezio post through. Or see, Enugu International Hospital, bringing world class care home. Family Writers Press International. Family Writers with Emeka Gift. Lezi Fadel. Obudod Lezi Amelo. Fane Mezri Pitamba no wakiana poya promotion. They are now promoting Pitamba. Look at the date. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the date. August 22nd. I hope you people can see it on the screen. Kamalu go to my headline on Ochiria. Okay, not Chioya. Thank God. Look at the date. Look at the date. 22nd August 22, 2026. August 22 is today. Neziano, ka mkpozi achọrọ m ka mkpọli unu ka unu fu ndị unu na fa na-eme agitation. And remember, na Peter Mba na-build Ruga n'Enugu State. These criminals cannot say that they na how enweba idea of ife na-eme n'Enugu of Ruga Peter Mba na-ewebata n'Enugu State. These criminals cannot say that they have not seen or heard that Peter Mba is bringing Ruga in Enugu. They can never deny or lie that they never see it or never heard about it. But here they are doing advertisement for Peter Mba. This one now bo IPOBDOS Melia family writers under Chike Dozie na Chinasa Nworu. They are the ones that did it. Fajaka fa use AI Melu Peter Mba advertisement post na social media. Ka Peter Mba wike contact for business. After all, they handed them over ESN back in the days. ESN undi kwelo nafa. The likes of enemy them and sapele them. And Kerafa Nkozo, nke Ngozo Rabeze Mecha, Polizieme General Commander ya. Kerafa Nkawa, General Commander Ngozi. Kerafa that criminal Caterpillar. Yotago. Also Nandi Chike Dozie na Chinasa Nworu hand over to governors. Now, Kai Hunt.
Every year, thousands of Nigerians board planes for medical treatment abroad. Today, that journey of uncertainty stops here, in the heart of Enugu. For decades, the search for advanced care meant a global exodus. Billions of dollars spent in foreign cities, while the dream of world-class healing remained just that, a dream for millions back home. This wasn't just a medical crisis. It was an economic drain, a loss of resources, talent, and hope. But a new vision was stirring, one that refused to accept that quality healthcare was a luxury found only across oceans. Governor Peter Mba saw an empty expanse and envisioned a sanctuary. His promise was bold, to bring the world's best medicine to the people of Enugu, ensuring no one has to travel abroad for quaternary care again. The transition from blueprint to bedrock was swift.
So I'm not going to play it completely. I just want to give you the Nalo Melo. Ay, Mazinam de Kana Tabu onwe na. So if I go for na kafa. Yeah, na gini na man. Or if I come Mazinam de Kana full of fanaka. I cannot play it completely, but I want you people to use to see with your own eyes the problem that we are in. The agitation, Biafra agitators, and they repeat advertisement. Arubo kwa the hotel, the hospital, Arubo Yokabu news. Go the advertisement already. Na-enekwa na achọrọ ka unu ji anya unu na-afụ ife na-eme aka arụsịrị hospital ma ọ bụkwa na a na-arụ sef emewega eji IPOB wee na-emelụfe advertisement alụmelo. And guess what, this particular AI video was created by Emeka Gift under Family Writers Press. They don't leave you. They have left you behind. They have left you behind. Look at it here. Enugu International Hospital bringing world-class care home. Family Writers Press International. This Family Writers, the founder of this Family Writers, Emeka Gift. Ebo Biu Cote d'Ivoire. Emeka Gift lives in Cote d'Ivoire. Even when family writers, when Kwensu writers, nke akpọrọ Umuchukwu writers, Umuchukwu Kwensu writers dị iche. These family writers, but Emeka Gift invented it. You understand me? So now, pay use go AI, we may Peter Mba unpaid, unannounced advertisement in order to attract Peter Mba's government to them. Kabian bunye ego. Hello, Melo. Alụ vele Chineke na ndị anyị na-alụ ọgụ nwere onwe, ndị anyị na-anọ na freedom fighting. A na-emeziri Peter Mba advertisement alụ mere nna aka mmepe ife a. Let me open line. Let me open line. Good na ihe nke elime ọnụ oge m fụrụ ya ala agbalụ m si ebe anyị rugoro. The line is open. Anybody chọrọ ịkpọ biko kpọọ anyị ama mgbuzi oge ọ bụrụ ọ ga-emechie ka nzuo ike. Tomorrow is another day. The line is open. Anybody ya kpọ biko na alụ emego na ọkpa anụ nwe efi. Ọkpa efi ji aga ugwu Awụsa oye elukwa Enugu. Oye elukwa na ama JK. Oye elukwa otu Igba. Ọkpa kere ife na-akpụ ya. Ọkpa efi ji aga ugwu Awụsa oye elukwa otu Igba. Oye elu otu Igba junction. Chọrọ ka m connect ya. Ka m connect ya WhatsApp. Akwụkwala ụmụchukwu okike abịa ma nsogbu dị na Katanga. Ọkpa anụ wee efi ji aga ugwu Awụsa oye elukwa otu Igba junction. Alụ melụ. Ndị anyị na-achọ alụ ọgụ nwere onwe Chineke ekwele ya ọjọọ. Ha jizi platform ha emeziri Gọvanọ Peter South East Governors advertisement, unpaid advertisement, unagreed advertisement, just to attract their attention, just to draw their attention. And emeziri South East Governors advert to attract the agency AI na-emere advertisement. Alụ melụ. Alụ melụ ụmụchukwu. Alabakwalụ mo, to be honest. I couldn't believe to be honest. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. Watching again.
Ụmụnne anyị ndị Enugu a sị onye lahụ ụlọ ebule egwu ya unu lahụkwa ụlọ ebule egwu unu ọkwaruga tetekwe n'ụla gbaanụ mgbe akịta bikọs ya na-atọ ọwa unu gba nkịta ebido dis program aka na-atọ ka mara ihe opinion ndị mmadụ kwuru. Unu agbakwana nkịtị nke ahụ agafelu. Ọdịnanwa ịmara ọsọ na your program na Daddy Ọramma program ka m ji ama na ụdị mmadụ mba m nwere ihe okwu ka ọ ga-adị m ego onye ahụ. Ihe m eji ego ya na ama m onye ọwụ from ụtụtụ mbụ kwere m ukwe na platform Daddy Ọramma from the very day m kwuwere ọnụ jeri kwuo na Biafra ga-eri isi Simon. Anaghị m echefu okwu ahụ na-akpọ m okwu na mkpụrụ steady maka na onye ji onye agwa nwanne ya nwoke ụdị okwu ahụ na something ga-eri isi ya. O nwee any opportunity ọ ga-eme ihe ga-eri isi nwanne ya ahụ. Ọ bụrụ na ihe ahụ uzizu nke obi ahụ bịa na mmezu
ya ka amụma ahụ o bu bịa na mmezu.
Yes. So ihe niile avam na-eme adị m afta vam ka onye otu anyị. Adị m afụta ka onye otu anyị cha. Adị m afụta onye ahụ ka onye otu anyị. Onye ahụ awụ virus nọ n'ime anyị. Chetakwa na before that voice note apụta na o nwere okwu vam kwụ. Akwụcheta. Now nke a na-eme ọ na-agba gị mgba. Ọ na-eji ntaịrọ ihe na-ejiwe n'okwu maka ka anyị ma anya na nke a. So ihe gbasara vam ọ maka ndị amahụ onye ọbụ ma ndị anaghị na sistem ihe a na-eme ka ihe gbasara vam ga-adị new ebe ha nọ. Vam is one of the deadliest killer n'ime ndị DOS. Ihe ọ na-eme just camouflage. Ihe niile anyị ọ na-eshi owu camouflage. Bụ ji anyị ụgwọ because onwe onye ada anyị nwaanyị ihe na-asụ oge n'izu nwere ọkwefere aka ahụ ọ kwara Daddy Ọramma. He is going to pay for it. Ma ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ ọ ga-akwụ ụgwọ ya. na-anọ nso ndị nọ nso ga-agba ya ụgwọ aka ma ọkwa ladara ma na pela obodo onye ọ ga-akwụ ụgwọ ya ọhịa nsị ka ntinye nwanne m nwoke ala ike wara gị ọjị anyị nọkwa nwa kakụfọ
Yeah, Biafra is good evening. Can you hear me? Okay, my brother. My Biafra United. Move for the that is it. All of them can be back, but I don't know why. I don't know. Ndị Igbo just this generation of Igbos, just I don't know. Amara m ihe agbara ha, amara m ọgwụ agbara ha. Like I said before, ndị Igbo jizi aka ha nara Fulani na Yoruba na even Britain ọgụ ha kwesịrị iji aka ha alụ ndị Igbo na-alụziri ha na-achọzi ka ha kọ nke onwe ha ndị Igbo jizi aka ha na-akọ nke onwe ha yasanda ga-atọ bọọlụ a ga-agba wọ a ga-agba egbe expect naira rain ndị ọnwụ na ndị Fulani bupụta ego na nye onye ọ na-apa 5 million 2 million 3 million gefo I'm telling you the truth. Give ndị Igbo niile because many people change their religion because ihe gwuru atụ n'ebe ndị Igbo nọ go to check onye ndị ebe bọmbụ ha na-atụ n'ala Igbo na ndị Igbo na-edu ha na social media ndị Igbo na-ala fight the war na Finland a na-ekwu okwu ya ndị Igbo nkezi a na-akpọ witness Nigeria chekwa ya arụ na-eme na Igbo I'm telling you ezigbote arụ na-eme no wonder were abịa na Nigeria kewa ndị ọ na-ekewapụrụ akpọ ha na ha left Niger Delta South ha dịkwere ya Nigeria ọsọsọ ndị Igbo anyị na-ekele m na ha dị in fact ndị Igbo dị most foolish people enwere na ndị Igbo ihe aka ezuzu na-akpagharị na-atụgharị ego up and down.
Mabo, I want to tell you something. If two things in Charlie McKay, in Bondibo. Somebody said no voice. Is it true that there's no voice?
I'm hearing you.
Abogi. Okay. They say my voice is not coming out. I'm going to refresh my system now. And watching I will refresh my system and it's going to cut you off.
As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwukika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always comment, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee, all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are
And it
weak.
happened towards
We
the
ask
end
you
of
to
this very
restore
program.
hope
Let me know if
where
my
there
voice
is
is coming
hopelessness.
out, please,
We
before
ask
we
you for
continue.
inclusion where there is
I believe
destitution.
we are back
We
now.
ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy.
Right, we continue. Sorry, so many people have called already, but I think I will have to of course, return some of the calls. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know before we proceed. Let me try and respond to or return some of the calls, because a lot of people have called already. Excuse me. Can you hear me? Well, if a brother was saying something and I was actually addressing him, a brother who called and was talking about Ndibo. Let me quickly. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I hope I'm back. Unfortunately, the network is very, very problematic this evening. So the brother who was talking about Ndibo. One thing only ya mama bụ na ọ bụghị everybody nwere afọ Igbo na-asụ Igbo bụ onye Igbo. Ndị Fulani, o nwere two things na-eme anyị nwa bụ ndị Igbo. O nwere many things anyị nwa bụ ndị Igbo. Okay. Let me keep this brother on call since you have called back. Hear me, brother.
Yeah.
Maazị, na know my voice.
Yeah.
Ị na-anụ ife m na-ekwu? Ị na-anụ ife m na-ekwu?
Yes, all the more clear than that before.
Okay, good. Let me respond to you. I know me if you and Biafrans have heard you, but I have two things to tell you. One thing.
I think I'm going to tell you about that.
Relax, let me address that one before I forget. Because when you say Ndibo, ọ bụghị everybody na-aza afọ Igbo na-asụ asụsụ Igbo bụ onye Igbo. N'agha, during the Civil War, a lot of Igbo women, I want you to understand what happened to us. A lot of Igbo women, ndị agha Nigeria, ndị Fulani, ndị agha Nigeria grepro, akumya we grepro, edinelo a lot of Igbo women n'ike.
Yes, of course, I know.
Many Igbo women, so many of them, edinelo fanike, ndị agha Nigeria. And that time, onye m ife a na-akpọ okpu. Edinelo fanike, and many of them tụrụ ime. So many of them tụrụ ime. And omenani Igbo, apart from kofu a kita na, anyị amaghị ife bụ ịha ime. Ịghọtago? N'ala Igbo, o nwere many things anyị na-anaghị eme, ndị ọzọ na-eme. Like ịnọ n'ụlọ mụọ nwatakịrị nwa agbọghọ ịnọlụ n'ụlọ nna ya wee tụrụ ime mụọ nwa. Like n'ala Igbo, and even till today, ịga n'ime villages, rapụ na cities, like na towns, like Onitsha maọbụ Owerri city ma ọ bụ Enugu city, all those cities, forget those, ị gaa na villages, nwatakịrị tụrụ ime na be nna ya, mụọ nwa na be nna ya, level grade ya agbadago, ya na-akpọzi ya 1:30. Ịghọtago ife a na-akpọ ya bụ 1:30. Ọ bụ ebe ndị ọzọ kwuru ọsọkwa ya gụchalụkwa pụta again chakịlịkwa, all 1:30 ka ọ bụ ebe ndị ọzọ kwuru okwu ka o ya ekwu. Even abịa n'ịnụ disef nke ya ọ ya esi ike unless ma onye ọ nwere lọk aka nchawa. Ịghọtago so mana ị gaa n'ọda tribe like ị gaa na ndị Yoruba, ọ dịghị otu ahụ. Nwatakịrị Yoruba na-anọ be nne ya na nna ya, mụọ 1, mụọ 2, mụọ 3. Ịghọtago o mesịkwa ịfụkwa ofu agbụrụ ma ọ bụ kọndọktọ ya ga-akọchalị ya anụwago dị iberibe. So Igbo adịghị otu ahụ. It's not our tradition. Ịghọtago so ịha ime abụghị ife anyị, ọ bụghị ife ndị Igbo. So those people, ndị Fulani soldiers, tụwachala ime n'agha, which na ha nọ in thousands if not millions, because ihe n'ihe anụnwa ihe melụ na ana Igbo niile gbalụ gburugburu, ndị agha Nigeria tụwachala a lot of Igbo women ime n'agha. So ime anwa fatụsịrị n'agha bụ nsogbu anyị na aya today. Ọ nsogbu anyị ka ifụla na-enwe today. Ndị ifo na-asụsụ Igbo na-aza afọ Igbo, ọ bụ na mmafa, many of them amaghọ. Many of them do not know what ha, because ihe abụ akụkọ jọrọ njọ, bụ ife nne na-akọrọ nwa. Nne nwere ike ịpụta na-agwa nwa ya otu o si tụrụ ime mụọ ya, ma ọ bụ na ọ tụghị ime n'ụzọ ziri ezi, because ọ ihe bụ ịgwa nwa gị break onwe psychological problem, and o ebugide that psychological issue ya nọgide n'ime until o tosi aka nka nwụrụ, ọma mpụ ya apụ n'ime, and o nwere ike ịdraw ya backward, ọma nwezi that full confidence ime ife ọ kwesịrị ime na ndị ya wee baa ulu. Ịghọtago so ọ bụ many things ka nne na-agwasị nwa otu o si wee tụrụ ime ya, especially ma ọ tụrụ ime ya n'ụzọ na-ezighị ezi. So this thing, the many places, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people na-aza afọ Igbo, na-asụ asụsụ Igbo today, they don't know who they are. Fama otu esi tụọ ime fa, and many of these ụmụ nwaanyị be anyị nọcha na di, ọ bụ sọsọ single girls ka ndị Fulani tụrụ ime fa, ma ndị nọcha na di, enwe ndị ejidelụ, ọ bụ sọ ndị agụgbalụ n'ike, onwe ndị eji nni olili wee rata, onwe ndị because agụụ dị n'obodo, ife agha mere anyị buru ibu, agụụ bịa dị n'obodo. So onwe ndị Fulani ji ife olili, ma biskit, ma food, ma mmiri nkịtị sef, onwe ndị eji ife na-eli wee rata wee tụwa ha ime, ma ndị nọ na di. Ịghọtago so o mee ka anyị wa a lot of people nọ na Igbo today. Oge Maazị Nnamdi Kanu sị gị na Biafra bịa na eme DNA, iche na ọmala ive. O nwelu ndị nọ na Igbo today bụ ine their root, ịda na mpafa ma mpafa bụ Fulani tụrụ imefa during the war. Ịghọtago so ọ na-enye anyị nnukwu nsogbu. That's why efu ndị osi imi agasịla ake na kedu ka onye Igbo pụtara ịnụ ọgụ nwere onwe ya na-agazi tọnụzie egbe gbawazie onye Igbo ibie, Chinasa Nworu nye ọdasị buchachi ụmụ Igbo. Dịsa Emeka gift a na-abụzi ya jizi platform fa emezi advertisement ka a na-emezi Peter Mbawali. Peter Mba ewetego ruga na Enugu. Ngwa ọ bụrụ onye Igbo ṅụrụ mmiri ala, ṅụjuo mmiri ala nne ya afọ, nna ya bụ ndị Igbo, nne ya nke ukwu bụ ndị Igbo, root ya bụ Igbo. Kedu ka esi wee weta ruga na Enugu steeti mbụ Peter Mba? Ọ bụ na Peter Mba bụ ezigbote nwa afọ Igbo, nwa ajani. Gwagodi m otu Peter Mba ya esi wee weta ruga na Enugu steeti, kpọta ndị Fulani na-egbuchachi ndị mmadụ na Naịjirịa niile, bịazi enye ha settlement n'ala Igbo. Ọ bụ na onye Igbo, mgbe ọ bụ na Peter Mba bụ onye Igbo, ọ dị possible ọ ya emenwu dị ihe dị otu a? So ọ ihe nna gwa gị na-ekwu ndị Igbo alike m otu isi wee na-eti asị if na anyị bụ ihe na-eme anyị, we know our problem. Ịghọtago we know our problem. Ngwa aga na round up ka m nwee ike ịkọmunicate with onye ọzọ.
Okay, my second point about even ada ọma aghọta ihe mebiri ha ndị ọdụ so ndị ngozi ọla bụ esoro ma oge nkere na supremacy ha nche niile isi na brigi bụ akwụkwọ unu emebikara ha a lot of things. They want to continue with the
Lania Jolunjo network they too bad. All right, let me see who else I can reach out to, and then maybe one or two more persons I will call it a night. And we'll go. Many people actually work, but due to the network was bad, they couldn't be able to reach me. Hello. Edeka one Yamagani, I hear you.
I know your story in your last about Otundi Be Ndimbu Ndi Buranyo. After me, Johera Wagi, you took me some minutes. He Korokita mere oge nchorime marriage years back. A guy biara no money why on your Anambra State. He got an I be in the moon. One my senior brother, no Budoibo, Western Yana Takia onye chọrọ ịnụrụ ọchaka maka nwanne ya nwaanyị na ya chọrọ na ya neru nya bụ ije anya ọfụma na ha ya just bịa kpọpụ m like that na ha chọghị lose m like to any nonsense man. So mgbe my brother na my father ha wee jebe ije onye chọrọ ịbịa ịnụ somebody wee for my father na that guy I feel Igbo kefa na-aza everything bụ Igbo name. You got to go? Somebody wait on my father was here. Nyama huko mana akukoko numweka nyabu akoko siga na mbe the guy chore no na ngwaga nonwe ndi Hausa kpọrọ ha na mana ya mụ na dima ahụ chọrọ ịnụ m mgbe ahụ no so na one of ndị akpọ wee na chiete ina wata kita my father hey I wouldn't more ordinobia my father were jebe nchema ewe what the guy my senior brother was now I make my DNA test I make test the chiche imana make the test so we chop puta na blood ya no we mix blood in the house
if we're gonna eyewitness
yeah man na that guy I'm home can na gwa my father was in ifa agwari abu ezoku ewe what this guy we ko wachari na ya work utaka marriage has to end there so odomu surprise yes odomu surprise mbu ihe na akokita ki na akoya kan no na asi ihe gbaaru mu
if we're gonna
so
eyewitness
now yes because a lot of see a lot of them a lot of them ndị funaza ndị Igbo o nwere ife kwuru ebe ị na-ekwu okwu isi na enwe ike na nne ha agwa ha ikuku na some of them nne ha agwa ha ikuku na some of them ma na-eji ha akụ asịrị some of them ma na-eji ha akụ asịrị ha ma na onwe ike ọ bụ nwoke ka n'ebe a bụ nnafa maka na akụkọ na-akọ ịma rumo na-aga kwa ịghọta at the end ka that guy chọrọ nụ because all of them ji wee mepere m wee mee ka m mara nya nwere idea that thing but gịnịkwana ka ya eme ifugo otaka marriage as we end ya so ana m support ihe na-ekwu ma ndị niile unu na-akpọ ma vam ma se mo si ya I swear ịgaba ịyafu na no nwere ife nchọrọ ikwu nwere ife nchọrọ ikwu. Now, this issue of vam na ihe niile a o mekọta. Achọghị m ikwu ogologo okwu ebe a too much. Mana o nwere ọfọ nchọrọ ịgọ. O nwere ọfọ nchọrọ ịgọrọ vam. Na-ayọkwanụ ma ndị kpọrọ m asị nọ na platform a. Ma ndị alaiki họm otu m si eme. Ma ndị alaiki chahọm ndị laikiri m obere. Ma ndị laikiri otu m si ekwu okwu. Ma ndị hetiri otu m si ekwu okwu. Ayọ m unu biko onye ọbụla na-edere m ise ma ị laikiri m ma ị laiki idebe ise ya ga-ede ya kwee ya n'ime obi gị. Chukwu ya anụ ya. Ọfọ na-asụrụ vam today n'ife niile a kọrọ achọrọ m ijeta okwu ogologo ọbụ. Vam asị ụmụada. Original one o. Vam original one o. Eso m na ndị anụrụ asị virgin o. Original ụmụada. Ịchọ ikwere ịchọghị hapụ. Eso m na ndị anụrụ asị virgin. Listen, vam, let me tell you something. Onye chiba kwa bewe. Dimunu mas virgin. Ichiba kwa bewe. Vam, listen to me. Akwefu. Vam, akwefu. Onwe anyhow. Okwu Chineke dị n'akwụkwọ nsọ say that. Na a ga-eji mmehie nke ndị bụ nne na nna wee neta ụmụ ha. Neta ụmụ nke atọ ha neta nke anọ. Vam. Ọ bụrụ na n'ụwa n'aka gị dị n'anything ọ niile na-agba Simon mgbe okpuru. Akwefuru otu a Simon ji nọrọ. Adam nwa ya enweghị full access to nna ya as usual. Anapụ Adam that happiness. Vam otu aka mmụọ aja n'Igbo yesi wee nnapụ gị happiness ebe ụmụ gị nọ. Vam ọ bụrụ na isi agba mgba n'isi Simon ka ọ pụtana. Vam mgbe ife ya agbara gị ya agbara gị mgbe ya aba mkpọrọ onwe onye ya abịara gị. Simon nwedere ndị bịara ya. Simon nwe ndị kwuru ya. Simon nwere ebunu nwe mfu. Vam mmasị gị n'ọnọdụ Simon ya aka nke gị ma because even though na Simon nọ na prison, even though na Simon ahafa life Simon ka nke gị nwa nọ na prison nwa with 100% and 120%. So is mmasị gị na ọnọdụ Simon ya aka nke gị because even as now onwe ebe iruru Simon n'ụdị ọbụla. See onye ka gị aka gị ochi gị. Asị gị aja n'Igbo ya akụ gị ịga na mmụọ kụọ gị n'ife. Aja n'Igbo aja Italy isi nọ Biafra ya eri isi Simon mana anyị na-ekwu bi okwu n'ụbọchị taa sị gị na aja Italy ya eri isi gị na aka gị adịghị ọcha. Ihe ọ bụla ị mere mee against Simon you will pay 100 folds. Vam ụmụ gị agha ekunye n'echakwa gị mmiri maka na ife ị na-eme abụ iji ụmụazị egburu n'agha ma ndị a na-egbu today na mụ na gị na-ekwu ị chọghị imere ha ebere. Vam ebere Chineke ya dị n'ime ezinụlọ gị n'ime ndụ gị. Not what you are seeing now. Ndị be anyị na-ekwu okwu si nọ na bụ recha o wee sibe ọhọ mgbe egbujiri ka ọ na-akpọnwụ. Vam mgbe Jizọs Kraịst buru osisi fig ọnụ ọ kpọnwụghị immediately. Ụmụazị a jụrụ asị ya na osisi a ndekwa n'ọkakwa ebe ọsị ha do not worry yourself. Before tomorrow evening, vam you will start to see no ọnụ ka abụrụ gị na ndị otu akọ ya dị n'ime ndụ. Anything in a work against Simon ikuku ikuru ya work against you. Enu ya emegide gị ana ya emegide gị. He walk against Biafra unite. Mmiri ṅụrụ aṅụ ya emegide gị. Ana ya emegide gị because you are working against Igbos. You are working against the blood of innocent children egburu. That is what you are fighting against. You don't want justice for them. You will never get justice in your life. Ihe ka gị ya eri isi gị, ihe ka gị ya agbakwute gị. Achọrọ m ka ị nwụọ ozu, ya nwụ. Ihe adị ndụ na-ere na-esi, ihe adị ndụ na-ajụ Chineke, ihe adị ndụ na-asị because What you are doing is that you want people to die, and for you, Anumpama, buru onu rebutu gị na-agagharị. Ịkwara ada dị ọra mma aka, anyị mee ka ya aghọta ife mee. Vam, ụmụ gị, ya akwa gị aka. Anyị akwa gị aka mgbe ike gwugoro gị. Enu ya akwa gị aka na ya akwa gị aka. Vam, ume ikureku ya akwa gị aka. Vam, ihe ọbụla ifilu ka ime ka ọ dịrị gị n'ezinụlọ gị ma we turn against you. As long as you turn against Adadora Mana, Finland, ịkwara ya aka ka ọ daa, nya ka ụwa bịa chị ọchị. Vam, ihe ọchị agaghị akọ. Aya na-achị gị, mocking agaghị akọ n'ezinụlọ gị. Vam, arụ niile imeta ya eso gị so ụmụ gị. Ọmụ kwuru Baịbụl kwuru ya. Maka onye ọbụla ya dị ebe a sị, onwe ka ihe ụmụazị mee, you lie. Ọ bụrụ na egburu ndị dịka Vam, anya na-atụ ụdị afọ anyị na-ata kịta. Ọ bụrụ na nne ya mere ya abort, na nne ya Manoe Fulani blood abọtụọ ya, aya ya nọ n'ọnọdụ anyị nọ kịta. Mana enyere ya milk, nye akamụ, with ọnụ remputie. I want this guy si wee nwara nne ya. I want that. A na-enye onye uchu ara ọ na-amị. A na-enye onye uchu ara ọ na-amị. O wee migide wee mifu uche ara ndị Fulani ṅụfọrọ. Ara ndị Fulani ṅụfọrọ, o wee bụrụ a terror to us. Vam, wee bụrụ a mistake. Vam, you are a mistake to humanity. N'ụwa amụrụ gasị mistake. Vam, greediness gị na your enviness dị gị n'ime. Ọha ezozi ezo. Iwepụtara onwe gị ka enye uzo gị as a tool to destroy ụmụ ife. Vam, ngị ya pụtasị onye achị na waka. Vam, ije behind camera, ị na-achị waka, ị gbaa camera, share ya openly. Yeah, you have the monopoly of saga. Is that what you mean? You have the monopoly of saga. So nobody else will do saga. Nobody will reply you. Only you, because you are who? Ibu. We said spam the Fulani negi kwesi flush out or hapu ni. That woman self will still pay. Obuno kadendo. O ye pay nando. Obuno no. O ye ne pay na nini. Obuno no. O ye ne pay for keeping a cause like you, for keeping a mistake, a cancer like you. You cannot destroy us. Vam, also kunu tichiano, Simon Namporo, our PM. Vam, PM no nanga, manana mawagi, nafa PM buya gozi weru mwebi. Vam, ibu course ni febuna mo, oti no keta. Enwi ya ye jiwe chetagechi. Abonga sobaroka. Iwe nicha a mother, vam, ma nwunye gị, ụmụ ya na-etie ife, o merụ n'izu omena ọnwa, go and mark my word, n'ihu gị ka ya na-eme, and by that time ya nọ na wheelchair, you cannot do nothing, they will slap you. Atadere mma mara gị ụra mmụọ ka ọ mara gị. Ịma na ndị mmadụ amabeghị no spiritual ụra, nke ahụ ifere ọma gị physical, ọ ba na mmụọ, maka na your life adịgo destroyed. Ịchọ were ikuku na anọnụ from taa wee ruo, you can't change nothing. Ịmakwa ihe a na-agwa gị by a na-asị gị na-enwere many are called, few are choosing. Enwere the choosing one, ndị a bụ choosing. They are the choosing ones. Say, why do you want the devil? Anyway, you are the devil yourself. You are evil, we never. You're evil. Your wife will turn against you. Why your name on internet? Your children will turn against you. In the name of Chukwu Kikabiama. He said, Adadi Orama, Ekwaraka, Yana free. Makanane, our mother Kabu. Now our mama be that so, we no get another one. Now our mommy be that so. Adadi Orama, now our mother be that so. Biafra, we no get another one. Now our mommy be that so. Biafra United, our information minister. You can't change it. You can't. Our information minister. What I see, oh my needs, remember one. Chukwu okike abịama. Ya nara ekene. Ya dịba. Ikuku na-akọ onye ọzọ kwuo.
Biafra United, God bless you. Anyway, I want you to put the dots together. What is happening? Because I heard about Aloy Jimako, our lawyer saying that the Nigerian government have dropped a case against Nnamdi Kanu. And at the same time, these DOS are becoming too strong. And at the same time, in Finland, Samalepa is in the case. Are you sure that no one you face on the ground, Nigerian government, is actually planning to do that we don't know? You know, I just want you to examine all these things that is going on now.
The we can feel that na anụso onye aka ya dị ọcha ọgụ or backfire against you. Ọbụzi nwa ya agazi danyezie n'onunu ahụ ị na-egwulu onye aka ya dị ọcha. Onunu ahụ ị na-egwulu onye aka ya dị ọcha. Ọ bụrụzi nwa ya adanye na ya. This is how it works. Ọchụ nwa ọkụkọ nwa ada, nwa ọkụkọ nwe ọsọ. Agwalụ m fa n'aka m dị ọcha. Lapụnụ m aka n'aka m dị ọcha. If you continue to pursue me, you will continue to fall. You will continue to make mistakes. Ya lapotagan na public. This is how it works. Onye gwalo van no nyanwa buzo onye ya eweputezi material ejizi ekpeze ọbata obi ikpe na court. No nyanwa ya eweputezi na social media. Oye ekwe. Oye eme na ngozi ọrabezi me the same day. Keep for the coincidence. So yeah, the ban coordinate. We have to end the program because of the network. I don't want to continue to refresh and off and on my system again and again and again and again. So tomorrow, but since I try no well and we can continue to pray for our leader, the Prime Minister, including our men, Mary. At the end of the day, we will have to dance and praise Chukwokikabi Amabine Ligwe. From me from here, it is good evening.